What's going on, everybody? It's Leo Rydell from Geekly Goods, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for content on the latest in movies and TV with a sprinkle of anime and gaming, everybody. And I'm here today to review Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bill and Ted are back and reunite for one last time-traveling adventure to create a song that will unite and save the world. Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves are back as Bill and Ted, and you got newcomers Samara Weaving as Thea and Bridget Lindy Payne as Billy, and it's directed by Dean Parasot. Now, I gotta start out with the positives, and there's a lot in my opinion. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter still feel like the best of friends. Like, these two really channel that Bill and Ted energy. 29 years later, I totally thought this was going to be like too dad-ish, they seem too old, they feel too, but what I like about it is they created this energy that was believable for two grown men to still have the same behavior. Now, whether that's a good or bad thing, you'll see in the movie. Two of them just still have such great energy and chemistry on screen together. They're the best of friends. They even go to couples therapy together, and we saw that in the trailer, and it just plays out really well in the movie. I think the two of them together are dynamite. I love them, and I gotta say, I like the daughters as well. Now, what I really do like about this movie is I like the concurrent time-traveling adventures that are going on at the same time. You got Bill and Ted on one end trying to find the song that will save the world. Now, they're trying to find it from themselves, and we run into like several different versions of them throughout life, and I think it's such a fun adventure because you get to see them in the future and you get to see how they're going to end up. And then on the other hand, you got the daughters traveling through time to find famous musicians, or actually the best musicians, to unite and create the song. And I mean, they get the best of the best. Louis Armstrong, Jimi Hendrix, Mozart, Ling Lun, who they turned into a woman. And you unite all these musicians to make this crazy good song. And Kid Cudi as well. And what I do like is that we do get a cool glimpse of the future this time. Now, the time traveler this time to come warn them is actually Rufus's daughter. So it's George Carlin's character, rest in peace. This was a great way to pay tribute without having to do any digital work or anything like that to try to bring him back. So they bring Rufus's daughter back to bring them to the future, and it's this cool, sleek, futuristic look. Like, I like the white jackets. I liked this cyborg that was going through time chasing them. He had this crazy cool laser that like vaporized people. Look, it's just a bundle of ridiculous. They got the best musicians. Loved that band. I mean, you know, Jimmy, Louis, Ling Lun, Mozart, like those are just musicians who established music throughout their time. So I absolutely love this as a musician, and I liked getting to see them play together. Like, I was like, wow, this is like any music lover's wet dream right here. So I really enjoyed that, and I like that the Thea and Billy dynamic didn't kill like the Bill and Ted dynamic. Like, they didn't say, oh, Bill and Ted are not in this movie, and made it like Billy and Thea, which for me, that's some of the problems with things like Ghostbusters, is when you like take away the original characters and bring in others, I think it just overshadows. And even when you do like kids, I mean, I'm talking even sons, like I'm not even just saying when you do it with female characters, I'm saying any characters in general, when you just remove the originals and then paste in these new characters, it doesn't quite work out all the time. So I like that we get the concurrent adventures going on at once. So we get to follow the new Bill and Ted and Bill and Ted, the originals, at the same time. I like that. I thought it was great storytelling. They go back to hell. They see death again. Look, this is going to be really cool for fans of Bill and Ted because you're going to get all these cool references here and there. I mean, the phone booth is still around, Rufus's daughter. You just get all these cool references. And of course, they're going through time, getting musical figures this time. You know, the first movie, it was historical figures like Napoleon, but this time you get those musical figures. So something to change it up, and it kind of does a good job of blending the two other movies into it. So I really enjoy Bill and Ted. As a critic, though, you guys know I got to give my one negative. And there's not only one, there's a few, but I got to give my negatives, guys. Starting off with the fact that I think this has to be the last movie. You can't make another Bill and Ted. I don't think that energy can keep going on. Like, I kind of feel like, look, they're older. Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves have very much moved on. You know, it's time to continue and move the ball forward. And Keanu Reeves without a beard feels really weird now. Like, it's a little weird. There's a couple of dips here and there in the movie as well where I kind of felt my attention waning, but all in all, it is a very exciting and fun adventure. It's only an hour and a half, so it's a super quick movie. It's great. It's fun. I thought reuniting these two 29 years later to show that things are pretty much still the same was a fun, really fun adventure, guys. I really enjoyed this. Had a good time. I'm giving Bill and Ted 3 an 8 out of 10, everybody. Now, let me know what you thought about this movie. I had such a fun time, like, coming back and revisiting the Bill and Ted adventure. Guys, I had a good time, but this has got to be the last one. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you've seen it already, have you seen it, and what you think about the Bill and Ted dynamic, what you thought about Billy and Thea, and what you thought about the actual song, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe if you like movies, TV shows, sprinkle of anime, a little bit of gaming, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit like, and we will see you next time.